Soul Crow. Guess we couldn't get away without having some guest monsters in here. Looks like tonight is just not a good night for this. I hope I don't have any hoarders in the audience. It's only going to get worse as time goes on. Monsters start dropping more and more useless things. The kinds of items I can actually make use of dwindle away to almost nothing. And I have my perfect gear.
I am overburdened.
Oh, truly. I think that we can make a little room. Now, come to think, there was that waypoint right there. Let's have a brief trip back to town.
Good evening.
Salutations.
Excellent. Very, very good. Oh, this is junk. Alright. This, though. This. Now, let's take a look at Bosch really quickly here. You can see him? Right? Pretty opaque, right? But if I make him out of an ethereal item, he becomes see-through. It's very cool. He becomes a ghost. Okay. Tell you what I'll do. We will go as far as rescue Onana, as long as that is proceeding at a reasonable pace. And then we will call it a night. Get back to this stuff later. Have a special episode next time whenever I can. I do have in mind the topic matter for it already. Is this the frozen river? Well, let's not waste any time. Ah, Rotwalkers, one of my favorite enemies. So neat. I get to stand back up. And make wonderful noises. Straight up ghost. It's the Act 1 version of that. Not even the ones that you find in the, what's it called, Arcane Sanctuary. Oh, Fanatic Ghost. Flawed. Shouldn't be dropping flawed at this point. Oh, great. Alright, well, I told you that we weren't done with monsters who got piercing attacks. That's, the upgraded Claw Viper. They get Bone Spears. Bone Spear auto-pierces. Snotwing the Witch. Disgusting. which way is which in this place. It is more or less a linear path, but it snakes around a lot. Or at least it can. Thankfully they start using their other attacks as soon as they get close, but jeez. Like encountering a fast one of those, like a unique monster, the fast modifier, it's just a pain. Of course, that's no reason to back down from a proper challenge, now is it? Let's say we open the urn. We have earned a horror fanatic all alone. We've managed to loop around. Plain old I hope that there's a ghostly ghost. That would be pretty good. Alright, and that's that. So, next up. Ah! Don't touch him. Very close. Dangerously, deadly close. Okay. Another dead end. Oh! Heard that bassy noise? Well, that's his charge move. They always had that. That's not an upgrade. It's just you might not have heard it before. Nothing all too terribly special about ghosts. Aha! Star Snarl. Fire enchanted. It's good that he spawned right near us. Otherwise there would be a lot more bone spears flying my direction. Guess I'm gonna pull up on all that. I suppose the one downside to making Bosch ethereal, I mean, aside from losing the item that I had made him out of before, is that he's hard to see. Ah, good. Very close. Oh, you know what? I'll bet it's on the other side of this fold. Because we can't be that close. It does give me a little bit of information about how this dungeon is laid out now, though. Where's Bosch? There we go. Now I know what you're thinking. If Bosch can become ethereal, can you make him out of something indestructible and then he'll never die? Unfortunately, no. He can still take damage and die, even if he is made out of an indestructible item. It's almost like they didn't want indestructible to ever mean anything. Oh, full rejuvenation. That's a 1 in 100 chance of that happening. I mean, dropping 2 of them from the same monster like that. Yes, come to me. Do not shoot your bone spears. Become too distracted with that. What's going on up here? Just can't leave Zohar anywhere. Alright. Alright. We know that this hooks around. Because it has to. Oh, as soon as we get to the rescue Anya part of the quest, Nilafak will disappear. So if I wanted to gamble right now, I don't have anyone to talk to. This is perhaps the most important reason to finish the quest. You know what? I could go for some, what, whiskey? I mean, what would you make a thawing potion out of? And once again, we will have to fight Frozenstein. It's not so big a deal. Much as I like these monsters, the name Frozen Abyss doesn't do it for me. That doesn't sound like a dude. Sounds like a place. It'd be like naming this monster Expanse. Ah yes, the frozen expanse of a Yeti. Oh, almost got my level from these guys. Ah. Come on. Give me a level. Dang it. So close.
So,
Yes, that snake Nilafak. And there's no experience rewards. They hadn't invented that yet. So, back we go.
thank you.
Don't mind that at all. Take my boosted resistances. I mean, 10 isn't all that much, and they'll decrease again in hell, but it's better than not having it by a lot.
You have proven yourself a true hero to me and my people.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's,
hero, for rescuing
I love that
me.
squish noise anyway.
Nilafak told me he struck.
Okay, enough, chatty Cathy. You can
I
have
help you?
you can have it back. That's quite all right. There's one more thing you could help me with though, and what we're gonna use to finish off the night. Well, first of all, let's find that level. Who's got it?
The familiar scent of death.
Who's gonna give me my level? You. Good enough. Excellent.
Good morning.
Yeah, now we'll finish it off with a little gambling. Okay. Still looking for hats. Specifically circlets and coronets. I agree that this is kind of something that would maybe make sense to do off camera, but part of the conceit of this whole idea is to not do anything off camera. Okay. Chunk. Wow. I mean, it's not all that good, but it has a lot of numbers on it. Besides, you should get the full experience of what it's like to go through this. This is what it means to not be able to trade. Wow, 1 to barbarian skill levels. Well, at least we're on the right track. I believe I've mentioned this before, but circlets and coronets can draw from modifier tables that are higher than their own level. Oh. That's interesting. Amazon or assassin skills. Wow. Fascinating. Thought that said Amazon. Neither of those is what we want. Oh. That was a, I did see that one in time, but I touched the button. Paladin skill levels. That's, cold skills, you know, we're getting there. You know, sooner or later. You know what? I'll take it for now. That is not bad. I mean, clearly we can do a lot better, and we're still gonna spend a lot of money. And I do want +3 to summoning skills, but I think a basic upgrade will be good for now. How badly does this hit my resistances? Pretty badly. But, that should be alright. I'm gonna keep my death mask around just in case I don't know, run into some guest monsters from a different act who need some special attention. My wealth of almond runes. Honestly, I should probably just throw a lot of these away. Kinda want to keep Taleth around. Wait, where's my Tal? I don't have one. Whoops. So much for keeping Taleth around. Well, you know what? I could go get the barbarians and complete that quest. That would be a Ralort Thul. No, Ralort Tal. Yeah. So you would give me a Tal. So I can always get another Tal. That's not so bad. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's about all for tonight. So, good night, everyone. Good night, Dave. Good night, Dave. Good night, Dave. Good night, Zohar. Good night, Zohar. Good night, Dave. Good night, Zohar. Good night, Dave. Good night, Dave. Good night, Zohar. Oop, sorry, Dave. Good night, Zohar. Get back here. You're... Old guy doesn't want to go to sleep. Night, Dave. Night, Dave. Night, Dave. Good night, Zohar. Oop, one more Zohar. You have to go to sleep, buddy. And good night, everyone. I have an invisible golem.